Good morning, everybody. I'm Regina Victor Udolphia Rain, Regina Victor. And today I want to talk about nutrition. I want to talk about nutrition. I want to talk about how nutrition can hinder your health, how nutrition can actually hinder your skin from doing better. I want to talk about the three zones of life. We have three zones of life and how this affect your skin, your health, and as a result of that affect your skin. I also want to talk about food that we are supposed to be eating, the things we're supposed to be doing for us, for ourselves, so as to have good health and in return have a good popping glowy skin. Why am I saying this? Because I've been talking about skincare, creams, lotions, soaps that are good, but I just realized that I failed to, you know, create awareness on the fact that what you actually put into your system will actually show on the surface of your body, which is your skin. So what you put in there is how your skin is going to look like. If you're taking good care of your health through what you're eating, through what you're doing, through your activities, everything, it will show on your skin. Someone that is eating well, like in right proportions and the right things and at the right time, and then someone that is just careless and buys cream, buys soap and try to use, the both of them will look different. This is how they are going to look. One person will look purge, like one person will look wealthy and rich, like the person is not stressing herself. The other person will look thin, like the skin will be thin, will be ugly, will not be nice, will not be glowing, but the other person will be glowing because it's coming from within. It's not suffering the surface. It's coming from within. And when it comes from within, that's when your skin is glowing. That's when your skin becomes glowy. Okay, so I just want to educate us and create awareness on these things that we should do that are very important that we actually neglect. And then we waste so much money in buying creams, buying soaps, buying so many things to just get our skin to glow, to get our skin to pop, without us knowing the actual thing to do. This is the secret. This is the basic, the thing you should do, that actually works, that people will not tell you. Let me start by saying that health is wealth. If you have ever had an idea of wanting to make money, I hope you're not having the idea of wanting to make money so that you enjoy life. And the way you want to enjoy life is by eating all the junks, being able to eat all the junks, having enough money to eat the pizza, the shawarma. It's actually a nice thing to envision, but it's unhealthy. So health is wealth. Don't pursue wealth and neglect health. Rather, while you're pursuing wealth, also try and pursue health so that you'll be able to enjoy this wealth at the end of the day. There are people that, they have all the money, but you look at them and you're like, what do you spend your money to do if you cannot really take care of your skin? You look at their skin and you look at your own and you're like, I don't know. But there are secrets to these things. So let me start by the three zones of life. We have three zones of life. The first zone is the vibrant zone. The vibrant zone is the active stage of our lives. This is at the age of 0 to 25 years, where all your cells are working, where your lungs is functioning very well, where you're actively okay. That time you're just eating whatever you like, you're just doing whatever you like. That's the time you eat all the junks and your lungs is able to break down, your lungs is able to help you. This is the time where you can jump, you can run, you can do whatever you like, you can just be happy and feel like life is good. This is the vibrant zone of our life. Some of us are still in that zone and some of us have left that zone. And the second zone, let me not forget, this vibrant zone, which is the first zone, is the time we make so many wrong decisions in our lives. This is the time that we eat all the rubbish. This is the time to determine how you're going to be when you're 80. This is the time to determine what your health is going to be like, what your skin is going to be like when you are 40. This is the time to determine what you're going to look like when you're 50 to 80 years. So this is a very important stage of our lives that people have actually joked with. I'm sorry if you've already passed this age and you did not do the right things for yourself at this age, but you can still right the wrong. You can still rewrite it. You can still make it work. You can still do it all over again by starting now. So please stay glued to this video, watch and learn something from it, because at the end of this video I want to be able to help someone out there to start from within to have a beautiful skin. Begin from within so that you don't spend so much money. I'm saying this from myself. I've spent a lot of money while growing up to get a good skincare, to get good cream, to get good soap. Like, I literally spent a lot of money. I tried this one and tried this one. But when I found out the secret that it's not actually about these creams, that is what I put inside. And when I started doing the right things, I just realized that this life not too hard. Now we know they do the right thing. This life not too hard. See this skin something, it's not too hard. So that's why I'm sharing it with you. The second zone is the tired zone. This is the age within 25 to 50 years. At this age, you begin to be tired. Your skin even begins to be tired. Your lungs begins to be tired. The things that have been helping you begins to be tired, because at this age, you're actually losing a lot of cells. You're losing about 10,000 cells, like 10,000 cells on a daily or more. So this is the age where if you're not careful, you may meet the worst when you're 70. Like, this is the age where if you're not careful, you start having chronic diseases, such that when you're 50, you now be working on maintenance. Your body will be on maintenance because you didn't start doing the right things at early age. Then we'll have the third zone, which is the sick zone. Sick zone, that's from 50 years old to about 75, 80 years old, 100 years old, as you can count it. This is the sick zone. This is the time that we are so available for sickness. This is the time that diabetes or stroke or blood sugar, everything, the cocotico will happen to us. This is the time that you're very liable to getting disease. This is the time that small Ebola will come to catch you, because your immune system at this point, has, deteriorated. If you are not doing the right thing, if you did not start early to do the right things, this is the time that your immune system is suffering, like it's just trying, it's tired, it's sick. So knowing these three zones, you should be able to derive something from it, that from the first zone of your life, which is the vibrant age, there are things you should do that will help your tired zone, that will help your sick zone, so that when you get to your tired zone, people will see that you're still vibrant. When you get to your sick zone, people will see that how did that's when you hear people say, how did God create this one? Am I not a human being too? How did God create this one? There are secrets to these things, which is important that everybody should learn. It's better you know it and then you neglect it, so that when you suffer it, at least someone told you about it. So please take this very seriously. Now I'm going to move from there to the things we are supposed to do. The things that our body needs very well is rest. Our body needs rest. Our body needs diet. And our body needs exercise. According to WHO, our body needs 10% rest, our body needs 10% exercise, and our body needs 80% diet. So, diet is actually the cocoa. Why am I saying so? It can actually be very difficult to, rest from age of 25 to 50, because these are youthful age. This is the time you're working all hard. You're working all out just for you to be able to be comfortable. So you're working against your future. You're working for your future. You're working so that tomorrow you have what to eat. So this is the age of unrest. This is the time of unrest. So when we're talking about rest, I don't think it's for that age, because I don't know how many people can actually spare 1 hour of their day that they're supposed to be making a lot to have a siesta. That is what rest is all about. Spare 1 hour of your day and have a siesta. And try and exercise morning and evening. Simple exercises actually help. It's not until you're doing rigorous exercises. Simple exercises actually helps. It helps a lot, because it will help your brain to function well. It will help in blood circulation. Simple exercises like climbing of stairs, simple exercises like cycling, simple exercises like what is it called, running, simple exercises like just having a walk helps heat up your system to be able to burn some excess fats that you have. And it's not just about you finish doing an exercise, then you go and take cold water, or you finish doing an exercise, then you just go and have one kind junk like that, then have a goat meat with enough fat and drink enough yogurt, and you feel you're burning fat. Please, there are rules to these things. You need to do simple exercise to help yourself, to stimulate yourself, to help your brain cells. You're losing a lot of cells at this age. So you need to do exercise to help build your immune system, to help build your brain cells. Help in circulation of blood. Your blood will flow very well and your body will function very well. You're going to, when you do exercise, it will make you thirsty. You're going to be drinking a lot of water, and that water is going to help flush your system, taking out a lot of toxins from your body. And then you're going to be peeing out while you're drinking more. You're just flushing your system. Your system will be clean away from toxins, because we have a lot of toxins. So please, drinking water is good. And how do you drink water? You drink water when you're walking. When you're walking and sweating and peeing, that's when you're going to be thirsty. And water is very, very important. 5 liters to 6 liters of water on a daily is very, very important. On a daily, not in the night. Quote me right, please. On a daily, not in the night. So wake up in the night and take book, and then you go back to sleep. No. On a daily, knowing that you're working out, you're doing something, you're moving. And that way you're sweating, you're peeing, and you're sending out, because that water is not supposed to go and stay. That water is supposed to come out by either sweat or by peeing. So when you're drinking water and then you're not sweating, you're not peeing, that water actually becomes a big problem for you, because it's going to stay there. And if it was water that is impure, it's going to cause more problems for your body, for your health. That's when you start having sicknesses like typhoid. So you have to be drinking water and then you're sweating, because it has to go out. The water is supposed to flush you, to flush the toxins, to flush the unnecessary things in your body. It's not supposed to go and stay there. So these are the 3 things your body needs: rest, exercise, and the third one is diet, which is the most important. Your body needs 80% of good diet. And by diet, what am I talking about? I'm talking about the 6 classes of food in its right proportion. This is where it actually involves the skin, because whatever you put in there shows on your skin. It becomes very visible on your skin. Yes. And whatever you put in there helps to fight the UV rays. If you're eating a lot of vitamins, you see that it will be very difficult for you to have sunburn. But let me not go that far. Maybe that will be a topic for another day. But let me just talk about the basic. Dieting. When I talk about dieting, you may think, yes, you're eating the 6 classes of food. Are you eating it in its right proportion? Are you taking carbohydrate, protein, fat and oil, vitamins in its right proportion? And the last, which is very important, are lipids and sterols. Are you taking them in its right proportion? According to WHO, you're supposed to be taking very little of carbohydrates, little of protein, enough of vitamins, and enough of whole grain. Whole grain is the lipid and sterols I was talking about, whole grains. So whole grains is supposed to be 50%. That is how important whole grain is. Carbohydrate is supposed to be nothing less than 5%. Then protein is not supposed to be nothing less than 13%. Your fruit and vegetable is supposed to be nothing less than 30%. So are you taking these things, or are you the type that has turned this food pyramid upside down? By doing what? By taking carbohydrate 80%, taking protein 20%, and then no fruits and vegetables, and then no whole grains. Or are you the type that is taking carbohydrate 50%, taking protein 30%, and then the remaining 10% you give it to whole grain, and then 10% to fruits and vegetables? No, that is not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to take whole grains, that is lipids and sterols. You're supposed to take them 50%. By whole grains, what do I mean? Millet, soya bean, rice, oatmeal. These things are important. These things are fibers, and fibers are very good because fibers break down, they help in digestion. Fibers digest easily. Fibers has zero fat. Therefore, they will not go and be hanging around in your veins such that your blood will not be able to flow well. Anything that is not helping your blood to flow well is going to cause chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, arthritis, and the all whatnot, which you do not want it at all. I don't pray it for anybody. High blood pressure, stroke, all those things. I don't wish it for anybody. But how do you say God forbid to these things? You say God forbid to these things by helping yourself do the right things that you're supposed to do. Eating whole grains, which contains a lot of fiber that will be able to break down on itself, on its own. You know, you don't even have to do exercise for your fiber to break down. Your fiber is going to digest and it's not going to punish your lungs. It's not going to punish your lungs. Your food will break down, please. It's not going to punish your liver. It's not going to punish your kidney. It's not going to punish your heart. It's not going to punish anything, your blood flow, your blood circulation. Everything will just be going je. So it's very, very important. If you've not been consistent in this kind of food, I want you to try. Fruit and vegetable at least 30%. Please. Do not buy egusi 500 in the market and then you buy a vegetable leaf 100 naira or 50 naira in the market. No. Rather, you should buy egusi 200 and then buy vegetable 300. Let your vegetable be more than the egusi. Let your vegetable be more than the egusi, because egusi contains saturated fat, which you do not even want me to dive in there. Do not buy afang 500. You cook it and full your fridge when you know what the dangers of afang. It's very sweet, but it's dangerous. Buy more of water leaf. Let your water leaf be more than your afang. I'm saying this to my Nigerian brothers and sisters. Let your vegetable be more in your soup. Your good vegetables. Like your vegetables should be more. Anything you're eating, add fruit. Make sure that before you set a table to eat, you have your cucumber, slide it and keep. When you see people doing it, don't think they're showing off. Don't eat fruit when you think that you feel like eating it, or it's your favorite fruit, or oh, I've not eaten fruit this week, let me buy. Or you just sit on the roadside and you're that banana goes sweet. That orange don't ripe where. That cucumber, see as he fine. Buy. No, that's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to add it to your diet. This is supposed to be your diet. Anything that you eat, remember to eat your carbohydrate in smaller portion as 5%. Let your soup be more. Then your carbohydrates, your garri, let it be small. Let your fufu be small. I hope you know that fufu contains more sugar than the garri, because garri goes through a lot of process before it is being made. So let your garri be small. Let your fufu be small. Small of 5%. Little quantity of 5%. Then let your soup, which is enough vegetable soup, enough vegetable, even if you're cooking egusi, let your vegetable you put in there be more than every other thing. Let it be more than the meat. And try to be eating more of anything from the sea. Do more of eating things from the sea. The fish, the periwinkles, the crabs, those things are very healthy. They are very, very healthy and life-saving. There are some sicknesses that you will have, and eating crab will just solve the problem for you. But you won't know. You go to the hospital and then you start spending your money, and they will always be ready to get the money from you. So these food are very important. Eat more of seafood. Add more of seafood to your soup. Then add a lot of vegetables. And then when you add a lot of vegetables, when you're serving yourself, put a little quantity of eba. Put a little quantity of akpu. Then add enough soup for yourself. Make sure that your fruit is by your side. How do you do this? You first of all have your fruits. First of all, drink your water. Have your fruit before you eat. When you have your water and eat your fruit before you eat, this is what it's going to do for you. It will help you to eat little at moderate quantity, because by then I'm sure that fruit and water must have taken half part of your belly. So when you now start eating, you're going to eat little. And this is how you manage your portion size. Don't ever eat and be drinking water in between. It's very wrong. It does not help in any way in food digestion. It does not help in any way in food digestion. Either you drink your water before you eat, or you drink your water after you eat. Don't be drinking in between your meal. So that's why I advise that you drink your water, you eat your fruit, at normal proportion, not saying pack the fruit at one go and eat. No, that will mean overeating. At moderate quantity, 1 cucumber is okay for you in the morning. You eat that, then you eat your food, you eat your whatever you want to eat. Then you're good to go. Do you get? You just have to be healthy. You have to learn to eat this fruit. If it's not something that you're doing, some people find it weird to even eat fruit. They're supposed to eat it when they want. No, you're supposed to eat it as an important part of diet. In the morning, in the afternoon, and in dinner. And at its right quantity and proportion, not excess. Everything you're doing and you're doing it over is still bad. You're doing it under is bad. You have to be on the moderate side. So these things are very important. And you will see that when you do this, you begin to see that your skin will just glow on its own. It's not magic. Anybody that is doing this, comment down below and tell me what you've noticed after like 6 months of consistent therapy, because this is like a therapy for you. You exercise in the morning, you drink your water, eat your fruits, and then you eat your food, and then you exercise in the evening, you sleep, you rest well, you're good, you meditate. Your skin will just come up. You try to avoid the sun and shield yourself from the sun whenever you go out to UV radiations. And if you have the money, the little money, you can add immune booster. I'm going to share some immune booster that are really good on my next video. So stay tuned and watch that video. It's very important. Immune booster. It will help you a lot. Small sickness will not catch you. Small kata, small cold will come, you have kata. It will not catch you if your immune system is strong. So it's very important for you to do this. And if you do this, you see your skin will come out popping and glowing. And that is how you will just add little cream. Little cream. And your skin will come out popping. Skin come out glowing. People will be asking, what are you using? Please tell me your cream, tell me your soap. And you'll be telling them your cream, telling them your soap, but you're not telling them the things that you are doing to get this nice skin. That is not about the cream and the soap. That there are other things that you need to do to help your health. Because what is in there is what shows here. Please educate others. Help by sharing this video. I'm sure you'll be saving a life. You'll be helping someone. You see someone in their 70s, they're still glowing. They're still looking very healthy. It is what they started doing. Even if high blood pressure is hereditary, and you are aware of this, that you have this kind of sickness like diabetes in your family, you have to start cutting down at your young age. And you say you avoid this problem. You may be the only one in your lineage that do not have this sickness because you have been informed and you took, what is it called? Drastic steps. You became proactive. And then you're able to go through this life happily. This life no hard though. Now we make them hard. So start from now. Let it start now. Start now to educate others by sharing this video, and start now to doing the right thing for yourself, because I want all of us to be glowing in our 50s. I want all of us to be glowing in our 60s, in our 70s. I want us to be able to like walk on our own without using walking stick, without having chronic disease. Please. I hope this video is helpful to someone, and I hope you'll be able to educate another person by sharing. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel, because we'll be having more of nutrition talk, health talk like this, in order to help your beautiful skin to stand out. And you see, the difference will be very, very clear. Thank you for watching this video, and see you on the next one. Bye.